All right. Hello. Welcome to Stress Relief Yoga. I understand there was a glitch last time, so hopefully we'll get to go through the whole class today. And we're going to focus on flexibility. I'd like to start standing. So stand up with your legs slightly apart, feet are parallel, and then the hands are open. So stretch the arms down. Feel your shoulders pressing down. Fingers are stretched as wide as you can make them. Lift up the front of the feet so your toes are lifted up. And while here, let's take a big inhale, breathing in. And then with your exhale, let all the air out. Relax the toes, relax the fingers. And then we'll take an inhale to a count of 4, breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then release to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue, take 2 more breaths to center yourself. Under any time of discomfort or stress or fatigue, the mind has a go-to place. And we use yoga sometimes to change the mechanism of the brain, change the wiring so that we have a new go-to place, and that place is going to be release and relief. So breathing in and breathing out, letting the body release the tension, letting the mind quiet. And then let's bring the arms up, inhaling them up overhead. Fingers are touching. Every finger touches its counterpart. Press firmly here. So firmly you can feel it into the biceps, into the triceps, and then exhale, pushing one hand against the other all the way down. And again, let's bring the hands up, flip the palms over, stretch up, and let your head fall back, opening up the jaw. Flip the hands back over, bring them up under the chin. Elbows come up, bringing them up towards the ears, and then bringing them down together. Take the hands onto the back of the head to just rest there as the head looks down. Bringing the arms up again, let's take the right arm across and the left arm under, pressing it in towards the chest for a shoulder stretch. And then coming up and exhale down to go the other way. Coming down to the ground, bring your hands up, inhaling up. Keeping them together, legs together, take the hands then around your back. If you can, press the palms together and pull them out. Bringing your chest forward so that you don't crumble and bend over. We're coming like a swan dive. Chest is first, so you're hinging from the hip flexors, bringing the arms up if that's available to you as you bend over, letting your head drop wherever it is, and then let the arms come down besides the feet. Inhale up to a flat back, lengthen the whole body, and then exhale back down. Once you're here, let's come on down to the knees. Hands are in front, wrists are right under the shoulders, and we'll do a spinal roll so we loosen up the back. Press back towards your heels, stretch your hands out, head is down, and then round your back, exhaling down and inhaling up. And again, exhale. Hips go all the way back to the heels. Round, come over. Bring yourself up. Press on back to the heels. We'll thread the needle with our hips down by our heels. So take your right arm, bring it underneath, palm is down, come down onto the side of the head. If you want, you can take your left arm around the back. And then to come out of it, left hand by the face, press down and stretch up. You're back to all fours. Pressing back again, all the way back, hips to heels. Go as low as you're able to go. I can't flex my knees all the way, but if you can, you're sitting back on your heels and the left arm comes underneath and you're on the side of your head. If you took the right arm around, if you took the left around rather, do the same with the right. And coming out of it, the right arm is up. Come down by the face, release your left arm. One shoulder should come right out of the other and then come down. Come back to your fours and we'll cat cow here with the belly dropping and the head coming up. Inhale up and then round over for your exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale over. And then come to a flat back. We're going to come down onto our stomach. So stretch the arms out all the way. Roll forward. Bring yourself down. Opening up the spine. Let's put our finger pads right under the underarms. So you're not using all the strength in your finger pads. You're also using your upper back, but this takes a little pressure off the wrist and also strengthens those fingers, which have joints and ligaments and are just as important to the nervous system as the spine. It's our sense of touch. So inhale up. Let's hold it and exhale. And inhale. And exhale, and then bring yourself down, flatten out the hands. Then take them out about 180 degrees for seal pose, out to the side. You can keep your hands pressed down, or once again, come up onto the finger pads, bend the elbows as you inhale up. And then exhale out. Inhale. And exhale. Bring yourself back down. Hands back at the base of the ribs. So this is a little bit above your waist, down low. I'm about here. And I'm pressing down. So with this pose, you can get higher and bring yourself up. Pull the pelvis in. We're not in upward facing dog, which would be up off the knees, but we're pulled in as high as we can go without raising the knees. And then bring yourself down. Final opening of the spine. Come onto your forearms. So elbows are right under the shoulders, fingers are spread again. Remember, you're pulling in tight by the belly and inhale up. Turn the head over to the right and bend up the left. In this way, we take the muscles, the transverse muscles going right across the spine, and then come down. Turn the head to the left and bend up the right. And then bring yourself down. And to release all this, crisscross your legs behind you. Let's take another shoulder stretch. So you're going to take your right hand out to the side, left hand on the side, and come sideways. If this feels okay for you, continue the roll towards your back, bending up your left leg and then the right. Anything that hurts, don't do it. Let's come out of wherever we are, rolling back onto the belly, pulling in the right arm. Left arm comes out. Roll onto your left side. Bend back the right. This can be enough. If you want to take it further, bend up the left as well. Make sure your breathing stays evenly. And let's get out of that and come down. Coming up to downward facing dog, let's come first back onto all fours. Curl the toes under to lift up, and once again, press your hips back towards your heels. Pedal the feet, stretching out the hamstrings. And then look forward towards your hands. Let's walk up to the hands and come to seated. Cross one leg over the other. And bring your arms up again, inhaling up. Keep them as close to your head as you can. With the shoulders relaxed down, and then bend the arms back. Take them up again, and we'll do the cellular breath. This is the breath that bathes all the inner organs in the chest that don't often get enough oxygen if we breathe more shallowly. So let's inhale up. Hold that breath in. Keep it in as you open your arms. Lock it in, chin to chest, thumbs down, come behind your back. Pull the arms out. Next lock is in the belly. Belly button in and scoops up. As you start to bend over, final lock is down there in the pelvis, so you squeeze your glutes, you tighten the Kegel muscles, as if you're going to pee, but you want to hold it in. Those are the Kegel muscles as you bring the top of your head down, still holding that breath if you can, letting it bathe all your organs, and then let out a little sit. Release the locks that you've created in your body, letting out another sip, till finally the throat lock is released. Inhale the arms up, exhale them down. Inhale, this is tension, and this is release. Once more, inhale and exhale. Let's take our inside leg, which is usually the less favored, to be on the outside. Hands on the shoulders and roll them around. 3 times forward. The shoulder's the most mobile joint. We want to keep it mobile so it doesn't become what is actually called a frozen shoulder, but we also don't want to overdo and tear a rotator cuff. And around. Take your right arm out to the side and bring your head over to the left. Inhale up and bend over to the right. We're bending sideways. So don't come forward over the knee. Stay behind your knee. And then let's release. Stretching out the arm to the left, take the head over to the right. Grow tall and fold. And release. Hands to the knees, round the spine. Cat-cow here, and then press it up. Inhaling and exhaling. Last one. Fold and release. Straighten out the legs in front of you. Flex the feet and point, and flex and point. We're going to come into seated tree pose. So you're folding up your right leg, flexing the left.
I don't know that one.
For some reason, that was Alexa. Put your right hand on the side of your leg, left hand on the hip, and rotate. Take your left hand behind the hip, your right hand further down. Walk the hands in opposite directions as you fold sideways over this left leg. When you're down as far as comfortable, as far as you can go, release the left arm out to the side, fold it under the right, onto your bent knee, and look under the right arm towards that knee. That's the stretch. Let's come out of it by releasing first the left hand, then the right, and sitting up. Bend up the right knee. Reach forward as far as you can go, thumb down, and circle that knee. Take your left hand behind and grab the wrist. Bow down to the left leg. Coming back up, step across. Left arm out to the side, around the knee, pull up, and bring your shoulders over towards the right. And then let's come forward, left hand to the outside of the foot, leg crosses over the straight leg, the IT band stretch, and the right arm is up. Right arm over, bring that knee up towards your head, release it, and let it slowly float down. Bend in the left. Sit up straight, make sure you're on both sits bones. Right hand at the hip, left hand at the calf, and twist. Then bring your hands down to the ground and walk them out in opposite directions, bringing yourself over that right leg. Once you're down as low as you're going, take the right arm, flip it under the left, bringing it over to the opposite knee, and look under your left arm, feeling the stretch here. And then let's release that, coming forward over the leg. Bring yourself up, and the left knee as well. Left arm reaches forward, thumb down, cap your knee, and then grab your right wrist behind you. Bow your head. Release the hands and step across. Right arm comes around. Bring yourself up and look over your left shoulder. And then let's confront and straighten out the legs, giving them a shake. If you've brought a belt or a strap or something, or if you haven't, you can do it without. Let's lie on our backs. Bring the right leg up. If you've got your belt, strap, curtain, thing, whatever you have, let's bring our leg up. Can do this without as well. If you don't have it, you just work without it. Right hand's on top, left's on bottom. Let's open up to the left. You want to let it hang there for a while so the body knows that you're stretching. Every stress releases an enzyme called resolving, and that has an effect on inflammation on the body. So we're trying to reduce the inflammation caused by stress or illness. When you're ready, bring that back up Take it a little bit across the midline. Once again, the IT band stretch. And then take it up. Take your belt off if you're using it, and take your ankle around in one direction and then in the other. It's always good to rotate the ankle when you have your legs up. There's no pressure. The blood is away from the ankle. There's no swelling. It's a good time to do it. Bend up your left knee for the sciatic stretch and fold the right ankle over that. Make sure your knee is going out to the side. Reach underneath and pull it towards your chest. If this feels too much for you, and it does for some people, simply keep it down on the floor. Otherwise, you've got your knees pulled in together. And as you exhale, you're thinking about your right hip, right butt cheek, because that might be the tight area. And thinking about that sends your breath there. Whatever we focus on is what we expend our energy on. So you never want to waste your energy focusing on something unnecessary. And then put the left foot down, the right one down, and let both knees fall to the side, to the right. Coming back up onto your back. I'm going to turn around now so you can see this way. Let's take that left leg straight up. If you're using a belt, it's on the ball of the foot and you've got it straight up. Right leg can be bent or straight. Left arm is on top, left wrist, and open out towards the left. Nothing to do but breathe once the leg is out to the side. And then let's pull it back up, take it a little bit across the midline. You might feel it relatively quickly, just a little bit in that area, so you don't need to take it far. And then bring it back up. Release your belt and take your ankle around in one direction and then in the other. Let's fold it, ankle over knee. Make sure the left knee is out to the side. Reach through the space and pull it all into your chest. And each side is going to feel a little different, so just honor any stiffnesses or aches in your body and keep your breath regular. The breath is the bridge between the mind and the body, and so by keeping our breath calm and regular, we also allow our thoughts to stay quieter and more regular. Now let's put the right foot down, the left foot down, arms are out to a T, and both knees fall to the left. Staying on the back, we'll do what's called progressive bridge pose. So you inhale the arms back over your head, and as you do so, you lift your hips up, pressing back onto the shoulder girdle. The exhale takes everything back down. So again, pressing the feet down, rising up, and then exhaling back down. Last one, inhaling up, and exhaling down. Let's flatten the spine by pulling the knees into the chest, and then we're going to roll up to seated. You can use your hands or not. So roll up to seated. We'll take one more twist. Inhale the arms up, twist, Left hand down, right hand behind, and you're looking over your right shoulder. Turn the head to look over the left. Only now let your gaze go to the right. And then come front, cross right arm over left, bring them elbow to elbow, back to back or palm to palm, eagle arms, and inhale them up. Exhale, bring those elbows right down towards the belly and release. Inhaling up, same thing to the left. Turn to the left, right hand down, left hand behind. You're looking over your left shoulder. Turn the head to look over the right. Once again, only your gaze goes to the left. Normally the head follows the gaze, so we're readjusting the nervous system here. And then left over right, eagle arms, back to back or palm to palm. Inhale them up and exhale them in. And then release. Let's come back onto all fours. Spreading out the fingers, using your finger pads, not just your wrist bones, and step through with the right leg. Right hand can go to the knee as you inhale yourself up. Do a little back bend here, and then exhale down. Turn towards the knee, and the right arm is up. Bend the right arm at the elbow and let your fingers touch your earlobe and look up towards the elbow. This enables us to feel the stretch all the way to the right hip bone. And then put one hand on either side of the foot. Stretch out your right foot and bow over the leg. Press forward. Half split. Pressing back. And press forward. Let's come back onto all fours. Take a breath. And then bring your left foot forward. And once again, you can put your hand on your knee or rise straight up. Inhaling up. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm up. Bend hand to the earlobe. Look up at your left elbow. And then one hand on either side of the foot. Let's stretch out that right leg and bow over it. And then press your hips forward into a deep lunge. And then pressing back. And pressing forward. Come on back, all fours. And take your right leg straight back, pressing through all the toes, stretching out the foot here. Then turn the heel down. You're on your shin, and the right arm comes up. This is side gate. So this is how I am. Bring the right arm up over the ear, shoulder over the wrist, so maybe you can release that right leg. Put the leg down, bring the arm up, spin your shin towards the back of your room, press your hips forward and open up into a back bend here. And then come forward, lift your leg up, keeping the foot flexed. Let's try for balance. Left arm shoots out. Pinky finger down. And take 2 breaths here. When you're done, bring it down and cat-cow to release the spine. Same thing with the left leg. So you're stretching out the left. Make sure you touch all your toes on your mat, pressing through, and then turning to the side onto your shin. So if you can, you're putting this front foot down. Bring your arm up over the head. So we're opening up all the ribs on the left side. Make sure your joints are stacked. That means one on top of the other. Shoulder over wrist, and then lift up the leg. Put it down, spin your shin, press the hips forward into a back bend here. Let's come out of it, bring the hand down, take your leg back up. This is where we'll find the balance. Right arm is going to shoot out, so you're pulled in 2 directions, breathing in and breathing out. And then put them down.